Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Friday, 19th day of November, and the 15th day of Kislev. Today, we're going to talk about the idea of lighting. We did discuss the lighting of the menorah in the Shul, but now specifically to try to understand why some shuls even light the menorah in the morning at Shacharis, and where does that come from? So we're going to backtrack and re-examine two reasons why a menorah is lit in Shul. Some say this is like the Shulchan Aruch basically says this because it's Pirsumi Nisa. You want to broadcast the miracle. But then the Kolbo and some other Rishonim say that it's a remembrance of the Beis Hamikdash. And a shul is a mikdash me'at. It is a small Beis Hamikdash. That's why we light it on the south side, sort of towards the south wall, kind of the way it was in the Beis Hamikdash, facing the same way that it was in the Beis Hamikdash. So, according to the Kolbo, he views it as what we're doing in the shul is reenacting what was done in the Beis Hamikdash. And since we're reenacting what was done in the Beis Hamikdash, there was some work done on the menorah in the Beis Hamikdash every morning. There was setup or relighting or things like that, and that was done every morning. So, according to that Kolbo's reasoning, it would make good sense why we do that in the Shul, similar type of activity, right? Now, but interestingly, nobody makes a bracha when they light the menorah in a shul in the morning at Shacharis, and they do make a bracha when they light it at night. So some would like to explain that in the following manner. They'd say that, well, the menorah was like most certainly lit in the Beis Hamikdash at night, so we're most certainly copying that, so we would most certainly make a bracha. But in the morning, when they would light the menorah in the morning at the Beis Hamikdash, it was a little bit different. If they found it lit, they would just leave it. The morning activity of the menorah in the Beis Hamikdash was just kind of like a prep thing and a check if it was lit and relight it if it needed lighting. So since we're kind of mimicking, if I could say it, we're mimicking that. So it's not the same type of activity. It's not a full-fledged light, and therefore no bracha would be necessary. Lastly, if you find yourself davening shacharis with a group of people in a room that isn't a shul, you're just like somewhere using somebody's house to make a shacharis at somebody's house, then it would stand to reason that we would not light the menorah there on Hanukkah in a makeshift room minyan in a house, because we're only doing this because we believe we're in a mikdash ma'at, a small temple, when we're in a shul, and we're not doing that when we're making a minyan in a house, and therefore it would probably seem right to not light the menorah when you're davening shacharis just at like somebody's house. Okay, thanks for logging on. Have a great Shabbos. Log on again after Shabbos for more. Bye-bye.